Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is frickin' Chris. I'm going to be showing you how to speedrun the biggest meme game of all time. It's ambitious, creative, and technical. I'm going to show you all the neat tricks and all the things I failed to do during it, so you'll be hearing my voice throughout the entire thing. It took me about 2 minutes and 25 seconds to reach the beginning and to the end credits. And what else is there? Oh, there's also 2 clips at the end, so be sure to stick around, of me showing off a little bit more tech that I wasn't able to pull off in the final run, but 30 minutes was the max amount of time I was going to give this game before I developed cancer. So I really do hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, getting started real quick here. Pay close attention, I'm going to be talking real fast. You can dive kicks are the fastest way to move across, like you see here, but sprinting allows you to move while you're transitioning through maps, which allows me to up ahead do a complicated tech that allows the enemy to spawn under the bridge and then do a jab cancel, which you'll see up ahead. But right after that, a very big part, and I'll let you see it before it comes up before I explain it, is this reverse jump right there. That's very difficult. You actually have to move, you have to sprint and jump attack in order to do it, but I ended up reversing it so it knocked me to the right, and you're going to see that again later up ahead. That was actually the most optimal way to take that enemy out here. Just like that, it knocks me back to the right. I actually lose a little bit of time here. It didn't really matter because that little spooky skeleton there slows you down a lot. But I ended up getting hit twice, which did slow me down. So I do this really complicated jump, just like that. I use the jump attack to knock me to the right, to wall jump back over to the left skeleton. And here we go. We get the tactical assault weapon skeleton bone. This boss has a very interesting glitch where you really don't have to do anything at the beginning. You just stand to the left over here and then you just punch him. You're allowed 1 hit, and afterwards you kind of get stuck. There's another version of this, which I'll show in another clip up ahead, that's a lot faster, but it's harder to pull off, and you can sometimes take more damage. So once again, I'm going to do 2 dive kicks here, and we're going to start the final phase of the boss. You're gonna see now let's talk about dive kicks. Dive kicks can be spammed midair, and they do the most damage. So what you can do, well, that's not well, yeah, that is true. But what you can do is you're gonna see me do a very particular dive kick pattern here. I end up getting hit, but I recover it to where at the very end I do 2 dive kicks instead of going to the right of them. And the reason why is because the more height you have, the more damage you do. But I realized I could just finish it off with 2 more dive kicks. And that's it. That's the game. In 2 minutes and 25 seconds exactly. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around. There's 2 more clips at the end. I know there was a lot happening really fast that I do not know how to explain it any faster. But for the first clip, I'm going to show you... this one jump that I wasn't able to do in the complete run, which would have sped it up significantly. Alrighty. I'm putting it left to right here. You can see at the top right, it actually moves a lot faster. I'm going to replay that again real quick for you guys here. The bottom left is much, much slower, which is from my original run, and the top right is from a previous run, which was almost my first run that I was going to upload, but I ended up getting soft locked at the end boss. So here it is again. Bam, just like that. Last clip here is the other way you can actually fight the phase 1 of the boss, and that is by glitching him into the ground. You can actually spam dive kicks on him for a lot more damage, and there is a way to get it done without taking any damage at all. It's just horribly inconsistent because of our, almost RNG, but here it is. The last thing I want to note is the reason why you saw me do that pattern at the end boss was because you can actually soft lock the game. So if you just keep going back and forth with dive attacks from the very get-go, you actually will soft lock the game, and the skeleton will just go straight up, and you won't be able to do anything. It's awful. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.